Right, so you may not actually see this one in this color for too much longer. The missus is trying to convince me, and I'm probably okay with it. She wants to actually wrap it in a hot pink. Maybe, hey, I probably wouldn't want to drive around in it too much more, make it a few weird looks, but as soon as I can get my next car, I'll probably let her wrap it in the hot pink if that's what she wants to do. I suppose it also protects the paint, right? So win-win. Hey guys, I'm Reese Drake and this is my 2016 BMW i8. Been looking for the car for probably about 12 months now. Very curious, as I knew there was only about 150 of these things in Australia. I think there's only about 50 produced in the last 3 years when they were ending their production line. They got started in 2014 and ended in 2020. So I like the fact that it had 4 seats. Not that you could probably fit a baby seat in the back, but if you want to take some friends around, you could. It's a lovely car to drive. It's a hybrid, so I thought that was kind of interesting. It does only get about 20 kilometers out of the battery, so you probably wouldn't want to rely on that. And it's just a beautiful car to drive. It's very rare, very unique. It's got the Gullwing doors, and you don't see many of them on the Gold Coast. So yeah, my partner, she grew up around supercars, so she didn't really want the traditional, you know, red Ferrari or something. As much as that, I'll probably be my next one. I'll probably still get what I want, but she really loved this one. It struck her eye and she was like, what is that? And I'm like, I actually don't even know, but it looks really cool. And then about 12 months later, we ended up getting one from down in Victoria and got it shipped up here, and we're loving it. It's been about, I think, 2 months now we've owned the car, so it's still quite fresh to us. But it's, yeah, very, very enjoyable. Love it. You know, I love rocking up in this because you do, as much as the little kids come up and they see the Gullwing doors and they want to sit in it. I was over at the car show the other weekend and there was 2 little kids that just wanted to come and get photos in the car, which, you know, warms my heart. I love it. I remember being one of those kids, so to be able to give that back is, you know, is really, really cool. It's a special experience. And to be honest, it's kind of cool to see the different networks that you can associate with and different people that you get to meet by having an exotic. So we've been going to a little cafe here on the Gold Coast for quite a while, and the other weekend we rocked up there and it was the first time that we actually got to meet the owner. He came out, he's like, mate, I love your car, I've got a G-Wagon and this and that, and I think the cars bring a lot of commonality in people that love cars, and that was cool to experience because it was like, Oh, it's interesting now that people maybe associate a little bit differently when you rock up in a supercar than a normal car, and you get, I suppose, that VIP treatment, which isn't all me, but it's cool to see how that world could work as well. As for drives, we haven't really done too much of like the windy roads or this and that. We have only had it for that sort of 6 weeks, but I'm keen to get it around some bends and some corners. It is all-wheel drive, so I've been told that it does stick to the road very, very good. Obviously it's super low and quite heavy there as well with the batteries. So yeah, I'm excited to get it around some steep turns. So a few little idiosyncrasies with the car. As it's got the Gullwing doors, getting tickets out of the vending machine as you drive into the car park is sometimes a bit of an issue. You've sort of got to, you know, strap yourself out of the seatbelt and get up a little bit higher and get out there because it is so wide from the seat to the outside of the car. And then you've also got to be a little bit conscious of where you park, because not like a normal car where you can just open the door up and sort of slide yourself in. If the car's parked too, you actually can't even get in your door because you can't open your door then get up underneath the door and get into the seat. So they're just a few little things to me, but overall I'm happy to trade those things for the luxury and the benefit of actually driving the car as well. Right, so you may not actually see this one in this color for too much longer. The missus is trying to convince me, and I'm probably okay with it. She wants to actually wrap it in a hot pink. Maybe, hey, I probably wouldn't want to drive around in it too much more, make it a few weird looks, but as soon as I can get my next car, I'll probably let her wrap it in the hot pink if that's what she wants to do. I suppose it also protects the paint, right? So win-win.